Good afternoon. Great to have you with us here at noon. Dustin Grove, along with meteorologist Sean Ash on a pretty typical July afternoon, right?
Yeah, it is.
Great day for some ice cream on Monument Circle. That coming up.
Yeah, it's always probably a great day for ice cream. This one's certainly the case, though, with the sunshine and the temperatures warming up quickly here as a result. Let's dive right into it. We're going to show you our camera network here across central Indiana. A few stops there. You see Morse Lake. Not much of a wind. Beautiful lake day, I would say. Beautiful pool day as well. And a few fair weather clouds that are beginning to pop up with the heating of the day here. And speaking of that heat, we're now at 86 at the Indianapolis International Airport. These numbers, we're likely going to tack on another 5 at least to what you see on the map here, though we are starting to see a little bit of what we call a cumulus field, pretty common here this time of year as well. A random pop-up, yeah, it's possible. It's not as likely as we had yesterday. 10-20% chance. Most places are not going to have a drop of rain today. Get out there and enjoy it. Now, our dew point numbers range from 68 in Richmond and Muncie to 64 in Indy, 72 in Terre Haute. These numbers are going to go up by about 10 degrees as we go into the weekend. That's what I mean when I say the muggier air is going to return. Our heat index is around 88. Our high temperature should approach 90 degrees. Mentioned the ice cream social. It goes until 2. If you're heading down there, say hello to Chuck, Dave, and Lindsay on the Circle. Great day for it.
Yeah, we're going to take you there live coming up in just a few minutes as well, Sean. Thank you. Now to the headlines. One person is dead following a crash overnight on I-465. INDOT confirms it happened just before 1 this morning near Sam Jones Expressway. 2 lanes were shut down. They have since reopened, so no impact to traffic right now. We're still working to learn exactly how it happened and the identity of the person who was killed. Also overnight, a car fire slowed traffic on 465 near Harding Street. This is video our team caught right as it was happening. You can see the intense flames and smoke there, the car on the shoulder of the interstate. Firefighters got there soon after to put it out. Now to a developing story here at noon. Metro Police are looking into how a car ended up at the bottom of a pond on the west side. Let's take you to that scene. This is at North Lyndhurst Drive and Greensward. Nobody was in the car. Police were able to get it out of the water and tow it away. The Indianapolis Fire Department's dive team was also on scene, didn't find anybody in the water. No word how long the car had been there. This afternoon, we are hearing from the attorneys of an Indianapolis family who filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the city and a now retired IMPD officer. Gary Harrell was shot and killed by an IMPD officer almost 2 years ago during a traffic stop. Body camera video captured the moment Harrell Sr. was shot after Officer Douglas Correll pulled him over. In it, you see Harrell running from the officer. Police say Harrell had a gun in his hand. Correll tries to stop. He fired 2 shots at Harrell, whose back was turned to the officer. Harrell later died at the hospital. Almost 2 years later, Officer Correll has not been charged or cleared by the prosecutor's office. Alex Lamontes is one of the attorneys for Harrell's estate. He says the family has not forgotten and they want justice.
Prosecutor's office, they're supposed to be these ministers of justice to protect us, the public, regardless of where the bad act came from, whether it was a police officer or law enforcement themselves. Their job is to do that. And the family is frustrated with the fact that that hasn't occurred yet.
So what does IMPD have to say about this? No comment right now. They say they never comment on pending litigation, but they did tell us Officer Correll retired back in February of 2024. The mother of a hit-and-run victim is now speaking out after police arrested a suspect who they say fled the scene. Family members say 28-year-old Jalen Brown was riding his bike last month, doing what he loved, when a van hit him and then drove off, leaving him on the street. Now he's at the hospital in a coma, still fighting for his life. The suspect, Stephen Frazier, is in court this afternoon. Our Alex Almanza talked with the family of the victim. They say they are relieved somebody's now charged, but it doesn't take away the pain they're feeling.
Stephen Frazier faces multiple charges, including leaving the scene of an accident, causing catastrophic injury, obstruction of justice, and criminal mischief. It was dashcam photos from Frazier's own work-issued van that police say helped them track him down and make the arrest. And look at this. IMPD released this photo showing a damaged front end. Investigators say Frazier didn't stop to help Jalen. Instead, he pulled off on a side street to fix a headlight that was hanging down. The dashcam caught it all on June 27th.
But the minute you decide to drive away, that is not an accident. And then you've destroyed 2 families.
Now, instead of riding his bike like he loved to do, Jalen is in the hospital with a swollen brain and broken bones. His family says he's been in a coma for days.
We've been told over and over and over it's going to take time. So it's just waiting.
But the Brown family says they know what miracles look like. Jalen's sister Trina recently beat cancer and is now in remission. She says she's ready to pay it forward.
When he wakes up, I'm going to let him know that, I'm here for anything he needs, that I know this is going to be hard, and I know there's going to be days where he just doesn't feel like he can get through it, but he can.
And with faith by their side, the family says they'll be there for Jalen when he wakes up. As for Frazier, Trina says his biggest punishment is still to come.
Judgment Day is coming, and if you call yourself a person of faith, then you already know hell is hot. Where you think you're going if you're just driving away and leaving some person to die?
In Indianapolis, Alex Almanza, 13 News.
To Hamilton County now, and a 30-year-old murder case now headed to trial. But the man charged says he only helped get rid of the body. Thomas Anderson Jr. is facing a count of murder in the 1992 death of 24-year-old Tony Bledsoe. According to court documents, Anderson told police Bledsoe was shot and stabbed at a Noblesville duplex by Andy Emmert. He said the violence stemmed from a dispute over stolen car parts. Anderson says he helped Emmert dispose of Bledsoe's body. His trial is now set for January 12th. Now, Emmert does not face any charges and has not been named a suspect in this case. The chief deputy prosecutor would not say if Emmert is still under investigation for that murder. Fresh insight now into work near the Henry Street Bridge construction site in Indianapolis. Let's show you what we're talking about here. The excavated land is in the area of Greenlawn Cemetery, the city's first cemetery. A lot of history there. So far, crews have identified more than 1,100 grave shafts. Those sites are excavated, the contents transferred to the IU Indianapolis Bioarchaeology Lab. They've uncovered footwear, jewelry, and other personal items. As for the Henry Street Bridge, work is expected to be finished by next year sometime. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson is here in Indianapolis today. This is the first time a judge on the nation's high court has joined a gathering of the Indianapolis Bar. Justice Jackson will join Judge Jane Magnus Stinson from the U.S. District Court of Southern Indiana in conversation, and that is happening right now. We have a crew there. We'll have much more coverage on what they talked about coming up later this afternoon on 13 News at 4.